Well, good morning. I don't know what's wrong with this dog. Well, good morning. Seems like a beautiful day. And I got the hat mount for the GoPro for the first time. And I'm trying it for the first time. So you must be seeing what I'm seeing. It's a first person view. Well, a little background story about this place. This is my hometown. This is the city where I grew up, and this is the place where I spent all my childhood. I used to come here a lot. I used to study here. I used to sit here a lot on those chairs right over there. Back then there were no stray dogs. It's a little dangerous over here right now. I don't know if they're vaccinated, if they're sick or not. Every now and then they catch all the stray dogs. They give them all the necessary vaccines and the care they need, and then they release them back to nature, which is nice. Whenever I see a stray dog, I just make sure they have a yellow thing on their ear. It means that they got vaccinated and they got a physical examination done by a vet to make sure that they're healthy enough and they have no infectious diseases. Well, right about now there are more stray dogs that don't have the yellow thing than stray dogs that they do. I'm a bit shy. Whenever I see someone, I'll look at me and I tend to stutter. I'm gonna cross the road over here. So this is, matter of fact, this is one of my favorite parks. I used to sit here a lot. They're renovating and then they're destroying things over here. They're redoing the landscape, which is nice, but my favorite chair of all time used to be right there. They did demolish that thing, I don't know why, but I used to sit right over there a lot. Nowadays I just sit there on that green chair over there. I'm gonna head to it in a second and I'm gonna sit there for a few minutes and then I'm gonna talk to you about some stuff. Well, being born in such a small city in North Africa is a great thing. It's a small city, not much noise. Everybody is minding their own business. Things tend to be slow around here, which is something I really like because I grew up here. Well, it's a modest concrete chair that I like. It's really old. Maybe it's as old as me. Well, it's not the nicest view ever, but it's a place where I can come to relax and think about some stuff. And today I decided to bring you all with me. And you're gonna hear the self-talk and all the stuff that's going on in my mind, which is kind of weird. I'm not used to sharing a lot of stuff with other people, but my therapist says that sharing will help me a lot. This is exactly the point of me making this video. Well, life is a cruel place, and I had to learn it the hard way. While growing up, you will have to endure people being mean, manipulative, and aggressive, which is not a real pleasant experience. While growing up, you will have to trade your innocence with experience. And since I'm in a third world country, scamming, stealing, aggressiveness are really high. You're gonna need to be watching your back at all times, because people will scam you. They will rip you off in ways and means you've never thought of before. I've been ripped off. I've been scammed. I'm a victim of many evil stuff. They took all my money. They ripped me off. I've got nothing left. And at the same time, I'm still battling and fighting tooth and nail for another university degree, which is rough. Well, let me tell you, being at university and being broke are a perfect recipe for disaster. Oh man, it's tough. When I found out I became broke and I have no money left, I kind of broke down. It almost felt like I was dreaming. But this is Africa. I don't know why I haven't expected the things that happened to me. Well, I'm in disbelief, but I will take it as a lesson. In the next video, I will explain to you how I got ripped off by a well-known scammer here in Morocco. I will share his name, his Instagram profile, details about how he scams people, and the pyramid scheme he's running, in hopes that other people like me will watch this video and pick up on it before they become victims themselves. Alright, so back to what I was saying. Let's take a walk. Let's walk and talk. back to what I was saying. Being at university alone is tough. If you're out there and you're still at university and you're still struggling, keep up the great work, keep up the grind. One day you'll finish university, one day you'll get there, one day you'll be grateful you went to university. Trust me. It won't feel good, it won't feel any better until it's over. I've been at university for a decade now. 10 years to be precise. Well, you must be asking me, what am I studying? Rocket science? Well, something like that. I'm training to be a cardiologist, which is a long route, a long way. And I still have to go through 2 years of medical training to get there. Other than 10, 2 more to go. Mentally, it's exhausting. Physically, it feels impossible, but I'm still hanging in there. Well, in Africa, they really don't pay you that much for being a resident. They call us residents. If you're a med student in your country, or you went through med school, you must know what a resident means. It means a doctor, a postgraduate doctor who's training to become a specialist. Well, my country pays me roughly $350 a month. I work 40, 50 hours a week, and it does not include the night shifts. Well, the pay is low, the years are long, training years are really long, and I'm extremely tired. It's a long battle, a long road, and if you're like me, or if you're going through university, props to you. You're a great person, and you're a brave one. Well, and let me tell you more things about my city. This is roughly 120, 130 years old city. It was founded back in the 19th century, late 19th century, by the French colonization. By the way, I'm talking about the French colonization of the Moroccan kingdom. They found a mine here for minerals, very useful minerals, and they decided to bring workers from other cities and engineers from the French Republic, as well as police, the army. They had to build factories and houses for the people who lived in the factories. And by the way, these are the houses, or French built houses, for the workers and engineers in the city. And brick by brick, it started growing and to the city that we know today. You must be wondering why I'm walking on the road. That's because beautiful people of this country love trees more than they love people. So they plant trees in front of their houses. That way the sidewalk is no longer walkable, because they don't want people to walk by their houses and therefore make noise or like look through their doors, or I don't know. There are trees everywhere, which is nice. I love trees, but I also love a walkable sidewalk. This is how it is. You see how peaceful it is? It's really peaceful. Once again, it's really hot. It's 24 degrees. It feels 30. Not many people are outside at this time of the day because of how hot it is. The sun is blazing hot. This is why I go out in the middle of the day, because all the streets are empty and I can express myself without anybody hearing me. Well, it feels really, really good. It really feels good to be finally expressing my thoughts out loud. My therapist is right. Expressing my thoughts and how I feel out loud is really helpful. It's my first time ever doing it, and I feel much better. Well, all around the world, men are told to suck it up, to man up, to not talk about their problems, which is wrong. You should talk about your problems, bro. Just don't do it in front of other people, because they will catch up on it and then they will use it against you. You see, that house looks really, really old. It's 100 and plus years old. But I like them. They're vintage. They're French built old houses. Even the fence is a concrete built vintage fence, I guess. I like it. Look at the green communication tower. They really built it inside of a house. That's crazy. That's really crazy. Well, this is one of my favorite parks in the city. I also used to come here a lot. This is my favorite spot to study. The view is nice. The shade is lovely. I really love the shade of these trees. Large, old, French planted trees. trees, which I'm thankful for, and cold air. Now I'm gonna pick up my phone and I'm gonna read something about heart imaging for God knows how long. Well, thank you so much for watching this video, and hopefully it was great, good. I don't think so, but hopefully you enjoyed watching this video. Thank you so much for your support, and see you in the next time.